Real pain. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. Zero, come back to the channel. Y'all, it's Triple Three. Musician, spirit coach, business director. Welcome back to your tarot card reading. And Taurus, you have a full moon in Libra at the end of this week, so Saturday. So this reading is going to kind of highlight some of the energies this week that you'll be experiencing, that you may be witnessing, noticing, being aware of. Some of the energies that may come in, that may play out during the full moon, right? And possibly a week or two that follows, okay, afterwards. So get a pen, grab paper, and you're going to need it. Let's get into it, all right? So contemplating if I want to close that. Nah, we good. Let's get into it, guys. Comment down below. Let me know how you guys are tuning in from. You know what I'm saying? We have a global community here, and we'd like to see where you guys are popping in from and things of that nature. It's always nice to see. Keeps me motivated, intrigued, and all that good stuff, right? All these decks were shuffled up relatively nicely as well. Looks like we have a volunteer right now. Three of Swords. I don't know what kind of difficult conversations you may need to be having right now, Taurus, or that may need to be had, but this right here, that Taurian, that Libra, Saturn and Libra. And this could be like, I think this is about the full moon, okay? So there may be some disconnect or separation from a love connection or friendship, okay? Person, place, or thing. Could just be like letting go of a mindset or just some old, outdated stuff, you know? Full moon as always deals with the energy of release anyway, like all the time anyways. So it's just releasing the things that play out in your Libra life, you know, in your Libra chart, in the Libra area of your life. So, you know, what house do you have Libra in as a Taurus? And you find out there, you know, and that's often where and how you deal with relationships, how you cultivate relationships and things of that nature. So yeah. And it's relating with those things in that house. So it may not necessarily be relationships, but people, places, and things. Deals with places, deals with people, right? Deals with things, objects, surroundings, right? So if you have, just check what Libra house what house you have Libra in, and you'll see, all right, if I got Libra in the second house, it's a little bit more, it's going to be highlighting, you know, areas of balance around your finances, around your values. What you need to maybe incorporate or get rid of towards that, where you need to be more balanced. Maybe you're overspending, like you see things of that nature. So it's not just directly about relationships, guys, okay? Libra energy, you know, is ruled by Venus. It deals with, which is your also planetary ruler, Taurus, right? It's ruled by Venus. So, you know, for you, this may be a little bit more of a harmonious full moon, but you know, I do see the Three of Swords, so there just may be some separation or just letting go of outdated information, I would say outdated mindsets and things of that nature. Maybe you used to uphold this old ways of thinking and stuff like that, but I'm hearing that's just no longer a thing. That's gonna fade just because it just no longer serves you anymore to hold or to think this or to think like with this outdated mindset. Okay. Just gonna put that mouse off to the side real quick. Let's get into the spread. Let's want to tap into the collective here for my Tauruses and kind of see what energy they may be experiencing directly. Okay, so these cards kind of just slid its way right out. So these are some significance, right? So we have the oppression upside down. So Taurus, stop oppressing yourself. With the oppression upside down, you want to stop oppressing yourself, but it's like you're still doing it. That's for some of you guys, though. I do read upside down cards, but take it for take it as it resonates for you in your own life. Remember that, because of course that may not play out exactly like that for the entire collective who may be watching this video. This may still play out as upright for you, or you feel like you're not limiting your actions anymore, or you're taking the steps needed for your experiences. You're not letting fear control you. This upside down shows me that you possibly let fear control you in certain areas of your life. That's why you just stopped taking, like you didn't take action with certain things. But I'm hearing that slowed you down, that slowing your foundation down in your experiences. But that's not happening anymore, and you're breaking that, okay? The sun, there's a lot of warmth here. Like, there's something you want to shine in some way, shape, or form. Also, if you need more clarity to understand the next move or what you want to uphold, I'm hearing go within with the Virgo, with the Hermit card here, okay? the Six of Wands. You have victory energy here coming through. Yeah, see the Ten of Swords. The overthinking was annoying, and then we have the Knight of Swords upside down. So you want to pursue this mindset or this information, but it's the wrong mindset. You can't pursue. So I think there was like this level of overthinking because you have this clarity now on what you need to let go if you really want this victory. If you want to take the actions needed, you got to have the same mental correspondences. You know what I'm saying? And that is you feel me? That's something that is ushering in right now. We see Scorpio energy at the bottom of the deck. You see what I'm saying? So it's going through. It's causing a personal transformation in your life. You may have some strong Scorpio placements in your chart, or may be connected to a Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay, but there's a lot of clarity here that you've discovered, and discovering this clarity is what's tapping you into this victory. Okay, but you need to realize that the only reason why you've experienced some suppression within your experiences or your foundation is because of your overthinking mindset and you not being able to pursue or to go after or to cultivate a new mindset for yourself that you actually want to uphold, aka the sun. You actually want to share. You actually feel comfortable or like you feel confident about this mindset, you know? So that's a little bit of insights there. Hope that gave you a little bit of clarity moving forward in my collective of my for my Taurians. So with that being said, we have one more here that wants to show itself. Yeah, Eight of Swords, sorry. See the ruin energy. Get out of your own way. It's like you're trying to get out of your own way here. No more self-sabotage, which is good. I'm hearing trust and surrender. I'm just going to turn the heater off in the studio here. Trust and surrender. Trust and surrender. You know what I'm saying? So this collective. So this isn't even getting into spreads yet. It's just showing me where our collective is at for my Tauruses, guys. So for you guys. And if we see any of these cards that we've seen here again, then that is double confirmation, okay? So let's get straight into it and find out. Show me Taurus. Just because of that previous spread, I want to make sure these bad boys are really real mixed up and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all seeing the whole forehead in that video in my my lower camera. It's all good though. Big forehead gang, where you at? You know what I'm saying? Okay, so he's gonna put that down, and we're gonna split right about here for you guys, Taurus. Yes, very nice. I like that, and we're gonna call it right here, okay? And for this split here, Taurus, it's interesting to see what you'll be experiencing here. So we have the Three of Wands, virtue, okay? We've seen this energy, underlining story, underlining theme for you. First card we have coming out, always remember that the most important part, Triple Three's Tarot, is you. We have the Princess of Disc, okay? So we start off with some earth energy, with some Taurian. It's earth energy, and it's not necessarily Taurian, but at the end of the day, this is your element here. So we start off with some earth energy coming through. And Princess of Discs, remember that earth, this is like double earth because the princess is the physical manifestation of something. Of some form of understanding. So that's interesting. I kind of like to see that there for you. It's a good omen. Moving forward, in your current energy, I want to see what that's looking like here. So I want to check that out. And it looks like we see the Two of Wands, consideration. Okay. So this is dominion. where are you considering to position yourself? You know, your next move. What are you planning right now to say, okay, I need to get this thing done so that this thing could get accomplished, or I need to get this thing done so I can experience this. I'm hearing you're in the planning phase right now, and it's really just considering what actions you need to take to get something done. There's something that Princess of Discs is, Earth is understanding, learning. It's like something new came to fruition based upon your ability to learn and understand. That's why it's in the past, okay? So because that new thing has came to be, now you have this new information in your mind. So you're saying, okay, well, what can I do to implement this or consider or put this into action, put this into motion, okay? Ah, beautiful. So we've seen this energy in Scorpio as well. Could be connected to a Scorpio. You do get your readings paired up with Scorpio as well on the same day, Mars Day. So you make sure if you have Scorpio placements or North Scorpio, make sure to send the Scorpio that reading over on the channel. Appreciate you guys in advance. Another Six of Pentacles as an obstacle for you. We have the Eight of Pentacles, more Earth energy. Cancer, could have some Cancer energy in your chart. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. So that is significant. That's under position 6, best path for you to walk down. And before we get into the outcome card, mystery card, and confirmation card, we are going to just get into this spread a little bit. I kind of want to talk about this spread a little bit, and there seems to be like this hidden influence within your surroundings. Okay, so you may be connected with someone who's just very dreamlike, very fantasy, very like this is your dream, this is your fantasy. Like it and it could be within your environment, and you want it to work. So you're doing the actions and things that are necessary within your current energy. Okay, with the moon here, this lets me know that you could have there could be something locally as well, some sort of neighborhood thing that could be very fun fantasy like. When it comes to like having fun and pleasures and partying and things of that nature within your local neighborhood, just be mindful with that and not to overindulge with the moon energy. With Pisces, Pisces energy showing itself there lets me know not overindulgement, but pleasures, fantasy, and things of that nature. So it can be it can lead to like a level of overindulgement. Okay. So with the moon, Pisces, there could be some sort of dream fantasy like thing going on within your environment right now or locally, like your neighborhood, that's just on your mind. Maybe you're planning for this thing because there's like this fantasy dream fun thing that you like to do. It's like fulfilling. It's just the moon card, right? So you have to plan and consider, okay, what do you got to do to make this thing work? So there may be just some planning right now to get this thing to work, but it is something that it is very fulfilling for you. But the fact that we see the moon as the major arcana and then you're actually showing up and acting towards it. The Six of Discs is the success energy, success card. So with that being said, as an obstacle to overcome, it's like success is, you may be new to success or like this type of success. It's not like you're new to money or anything. It's just you're just new to this type of success. Like it's just a fresh energy for you. So you're like, huh, it's a new understanding or a new perception, new way of looking at something, right? Based upon the actions you've been taking and this dream-like thing within your environment, surroundings, online, social media, marketplace, right? You could be doing something that's online or cultivating something online as well. With the moon here, there's something that you're very fulfilled with that could have very creative. You could be doing some sort of creative thing online as well. Maybe you're like, maybe there's some sort of creative thing that you're doing in your local neighborhood and stuff like that, and you maybe have to do some planning and consideration on the next steps to actually get this thing maybe moving or to new heights in some way, shape, or form, or just planning around it. You know what I'm saying? Planning around it, and that's gonna allow it for it to grow. Okay, so the success is here, but it's new. It's like different type of success, Taurus. You are fulfilled for it. You are fulfilled with it. It may seem like slower success, like not as fast, because it's in position 4, obstacles to overcome, and earth energy 4 can deal with patience, okay? So it may seem like things are happening slow, but there you are hitting the success here. You know, that's your confirmation for sure if you were looking for that right now. As an outcome card, we see the Two of Cups. I'm gonna put that right down to the side here, beside you, Taurus, beside the Cancer energy, and the Eight of Discs with the Prudence. Okay, Prudence, Virgo energy, with the Eight of Discs. This lets me know that you are working towards some sort of understanding, especially emotionally. I think here that you are it may be important for you, Taurus, to cultivate a routine around your well-being, okay? Around your vibration, around the maintenance and the maintenance. I don't like saying maintenance. I don't know why. But maintenance, around the maintenance of... maintenance sounds weird, though. It should say maintenance. Maintenance sounds like just some short form, lazy shit. I'm not gonna lie. So, in order to maintain this thing, you have to develop a routine, right? You have to cultivate around it, okay? And if you guys don't know what cultivation is, this is mending the soil. This is, I used to be a farmer or a grower for years of my life, a couple years back, you know what I'm saying? So you have to work on something. You have to spend a lot of time mending the soil, mending the garden for the seeds to sprout properly, for the seeds to sprout in its strongest essence, right? So what do you need to mend right now for your emotions to be the most stable, for you to feel the most fulfilled, for you to have the better understanding, right? It like these routines will help you help you mentally, your mindset, okay? So they're all very very key and important things to think about, as we are shaping our lives, consciously shaping our lives. Not to be sorry, but Apple does that every now and then. I don't know how. I think, was it this? See, but when I actually do it, it doesn't want to work. Like, that's spirit giving confirmation. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Coming through this. I got an Aqua rising, so Uranus and shit, Zeus be coming through the screen. You know what I'm saying? Fucking with the technology and shit. Give me confirmations. But yeah, guys. So it's all about the routines. The Chariot, in order for you, and like you have, like, cultivating the routine is what's going to what's going to maintain the vibration, what's going to maintain your emotional well-being, your emotional state. That's the vibration you're going to need to be good with or without it, to actually shift into the desired reality that you're looking for, right? That you're looking to witness or to reflect your own being, right? So with this being said, the Chariot, that's the best path for you to walk down, because you can go after your success as you cultivate a routine, right? It's 6, it's 6 and 7, but it's in this case it's 5 then 6. So when you do the routine, you can move forward with your success. So you can't just chase the success if you don't have no routine, because it's not going to be sustainable. Okay, remember that the Virgo, the 6th house, right? Earth energy. That's the second octave, after Taurus, right? Your value system and things of that nature. So after you have your values, you got to pay attention to your routines, right? And your day-to-day actions that make you able to even pursue the success, that allow you to pursue the success. You see what I'm saying? I see that the outcome path and the outcome card here of this is the Two of Cups. Okay, we have the Two of Cups, Venus and Cancer. Okay, you could have a Venus in Cancer. It could just have a strong Cancer placement here. I'm seeing both Cancerian energies at the end of the situation. You may have Cancer in your chart, or a strong water placement. Okay, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, with the Moon, with the Chariot, and the Lovers. Okay, and the Love card, Two of Cups. So there's a lot of Cancerian water connectivity, connection, like energy here. So I think the outcome of you cultivating the routine to move forward towards your success is for the sake of some sort of love connection. I think you are cultivating the life that you know is right for you, so that you can have the right relationship. Remember that Taurus is ruled by Venus. So Taurus, you're shaping your life for the sake of relationships, right? So you have healthy relationships, and the healthy relationships come from you, Aries, individual first, before you can relate to others, right? So that's why the 7 is later, because you have to tap into your own actions and your own mindset, your own subconscious, and things of that nature, your own surroundings, and get over your own obstacles, usher in your own success, where you need to have patience and things of that nature, right? So these are all very, 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 very important things, okay? So first card coming out again, and it's funny, I think the damn Scorpios got this too. The 10 of cups. So it looks like spades may be significant, maybe air. The air energy may be significant with this full moon in Libra, guys, okay? Cardinal air. First one we're seeing is the 10 of swords, the 10 of spades. Overthinking, stopping a cycle of overthinking. Yeah, I think we've seen that before as well. Okay, we have more spades. See, so spade and then 2 of spades. So air is very significant, guys, for you, Taurus. There's maybe a significant energy overall for all the signs this week, because we do have the full moon coming up in Libra. So it's just everyone is getting, like, all the air, all of our Libra placements is getting illuminated, right? So our air in our chart and in our own lives, in our body, is getting illuminated, right? Where do we need to, we need to see, we need to look at these things, we need to be aware. So the moon is shining light on these things. Our emotions are shining light on these things, right? And this is, especially as I say that, as we see the 5 of swords here, right? The 5 of spades, this is emotional. This is change towards how you communicate. This is change in how you communicate, and it's due to not overthinking. You don't have much overthinking, so there's not, so like how you communicate is going to be a little different. I think it's like less said, more felt. I like that. Less said, more felt. That might have to be the name of the title of your reading here, Taurus, okay? Less said, more felt. Because I think too, especially as an earth sign, but as a Taurus, you gotta think and like communicate first and like analyze first, and then it goes into feeling. But you know, it's like you're getting out of this analytical dam, just analyzing, you know, and it's like, let me just feel. It's like you're tapping into your water. I think you could have a strong water placement, or a lot of planets, like a water stellium or something like that. And things of that nature. So we had a card that did want to briefly show itself there. I think you guys heard that. We have potential, okay? Number 9 showing itself. Potential, number 9, okay? Sag energy, growth, experiences, wisdom. It seems you have you have potential. And the next one coming out is the past, 37. 10, yes, 10, double 10, okay, double 10, 9 in wisdom, okay. So with that being said, there's a completion of cycle, and we see 9 as well in the Scorpio energy. It's funny because here we see mastery. Scorpio got mastery in theirs. You're getting 9, but you're getting potential. Scorpio got mastery, you're getting potential. So it's like potential mastery. You see what I'm saying? It's just different. You guys have polar opposites, so it's different how you guys are doing things, but similar. Okay, so mastery, potential. So for you, we got 9 potential, Sagittarius energy, so Ceridwen, and then we got Mimosine, 37. Okay, which is 10 again. And this has something to do with the past. I think you were overthinking your relationships and just the people, places, and things that you relate to based upon some sort of past thing. But I think there's been a disconnection to the past with the 5 of spades. I think you changed how you communicate because your emotions changed. Your emotional well-being changed. Because 5 deals with emotion, and you only change when you feel differently about something. You can't think or do anything until you feel like you are that thing. You see what I'm saying? So change comes from the emotion, it stems from the emotion. That's why Scorpios are always transforming themselves. Water signs, things of that nature, going through personal transformations. Because they're always feeling new things, or feeling differently, or feeling, new. So it's like they're like it's always that's why they're always, they may be very destructive, because they're always going through different feelings. So you have to learn how to maintain the feeling fixate. If a Scorpio can fixate or fixate, you know what I'm saying, fixate his or her water, then they can manifest good with or without it. They would be one of the most powerful zodiac signs. You see what I'm saying? Cancer is very powerful as that as well. But this is a Taurus reading, so we're gonna stick with my earth signs, and I'm just speaking about the Cancerian energy based upon the water that I see. You may have a strong water placement somewhere, okay? Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But let's get into it. So that's nice and shuffled. So we have the past, potential, and I want to just... actually, no, we already pulled these two. So we don't need to touch these decks. I don't need to touch that deck. What I need to do right now is get into this. So this is what I wanted to tap into real quick. And why is it not in here? Like, I don't know my shit. Be dropping. Where did I am I tripping? Oh, there you go. The other phone was hiding it. You know what I'm saying? On top of it. Yeah, so yay. So for you, Taurus, you have the past, and it looks like I seen the two of spades. Look, and then and as I stopped shuffling at the king of spades. You see? So you could like, and I'm not gonna touch on that, but a part of my collective could be giving grant support in terms of communication, and that may be talking less, but that's how you help whoever you're connected to. Sometimes it's just like it's more feeling and less, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like more feeling. That's why for you, I'm hearing more feeling, less talking. But let's get into it. Let's see what this past has to do. I think that you used to overthink a lot based upon a past relationship because we seen the two of spades there. And I think there was some sort of oppression, right? You couldn't act or you couldn't speak. You didn't feel comfortable to act or speak or communicate freely. So you never felt comfortable to do so. But that's ended here. And I think you finally emotionally let go of that past thing. I think you've disconnected from the past thing through separation and communication, because air is our words. That's why they say words are powerful, because because words it can cut and things of that nature. Words separate. You see what I'm saying? So when you use words, so we call casting stones and things of that nature. When you use it comes from verbal things, right? Because if it's all energy. So when you have a communication, that's an important thing. But that kind of separate causes separation, right? Just in itself. So however you felt towards this thing, like it's the past. The past is connected to the emotion, okay? And the change of communication is connected to how you feel towards this past thing. Is different now. You don't feel the same about this past thing. You're in this present moment. So your communication is kind of changing. You're not really worrying or like chasing and stuff like that anymore. It's like it's a different level of how you carry yourself, okay? We're gonna get into the why did I say the first time? I said it so well. Mean Mozine. Yeah, Mean Mozine. Mean Mozine. It's MNE is a very odd pronunciation. Mean is weird. Mean Mazzini, but yeah, English it'd be crazy, English language. But the past. I wonder what language that is too. It could be different. It couldn't even be English, but because I know some of these goddesses are Egyptian. Some may be like Celtic and things of that nature. We have some African. We've seen Oshun and stuff. So yeah. Anyways, yeah. So this is a Greek goddess. So it's a Greek name. You see what I'm saying? These are certain. Okay. So in private message, these are certain moments within your personal history that holds great treasure for you now. Okay, so 1, there are certain moments within your personal history that hold great treasure for you. When you examine your memories, which are the domain of the Greek goddess. Okay, so your memories reside with the Greek goddess Mimosine. Yes, empowered wisdom is revealed. The lessons you find are like sacred talismans, contained within your past like fossils in amber. Yes, it's all a form of alchemy, guys. Right now, you can trust your instincts, that if something brings to mind your past, it is indeed It indeed has a kernel of the old in the new. This is an amazing opportunity to make informed choices and do things differently. The goddess has another powerful message for you. There are many choice points in life where you have the power to make beautiful changes and become more creative, empowered, and alive. Yes, sometimes memories that live in the cells of your body will trigger palpable fear, yeah. But you can move beyond your past to discover new territories. Facts. And a new version of freedom will come to you. Okay, you won't see the past the same anymore as wisdom replaces numb acceptance. The memories will change because you've changed. This freedom is gained by willingness and curiosity. Relationships become rich with potential, and all your natural choices will no longer fall into old patterns that are not serving you. The goddess Mean Mazine, I like that. Mean Mazine, I say it right, wants you to experience this miracle. Okay, I like that message for you guys. I really like that message for you guys, Taurus. I think that there's a level of like surface level understanding that can put you guys in fear, and when you embrace the fears, and when you embrace the unknown, and you really step into your life as the co-creator, I think this is something that you will feel very empowered towards, especially throughout new experiences and new surroundings. I think new surroundings are literally waiting for you, and it's going to show you a fantasy way of living that you may just fall in love with. Like it's it's a level of relating to the you, and not just you, not yourself, not your relationships, but to all things around you, because you're seeing it with a new sight, right? Perception shapes the world. Okay, let's go into the alignment message. And our stories can hold us hostage to a past that no longer serves us. The goddess of memories, Mamozine, reminds you that running away from painful memories and pretending that wrongs haven't been committed does nothing to help you truly find meaning and purpose, which is very right. Your alignment task is to stop and take inventory of the past. Your alignment task is to stop and take inventory of the past and the stories that keep you tied to it and defined by it. She calls you to be rigorously honest about the areas in your life where you have been wounded, as well as where you have wounded others. Dig deep to uncover your unconscious biases and triggers. Know that it may be messy, it may be a messy experience as you surrender to the truth that you can't control the outcome or other people's reactions when you are ready to make real shifts. Very, 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 very true, guys. When you really make real shifts, you can't control the outcome. You can't control how people perceive that. You can't control how they look at you and how you're perceived. You have to be steadfast in what you're doing and shift. Okay, and catch that shift, because remember that it's for you, and you catching that shift is also for them to realize what shift they may be missing, what shift they may be untapped into, right? Your potential shows others their own hidden potential. Okay, the world is changing, and to be a part of its glorious unfolding, you are being invited to do this deep work. Okay, yeah. See, so guys, you want to be a part of this world, you got to do the work, man. You got to do the work. That's something that I stand on so much. Like, spirituality without the ability to control your reality is simply vanity, guys. And this is not about controlling everything to the fucking dime. No, I'm not talking about that narcissistic ass control. I'm talking about the control of you taking your own control over your conscious actions and you surrendering to the rest, because you're not just a creator, but you're a co-creator. You don't create for yourself, but you create with other forces, okay? And other energies amongst the universe, okay? Which is what we know as God the All. So and I'm not talking about the religious version of what you know and things of that nature. So there's so many, not even so many, but I'm gonna just tell y'all that there's levels to this, and just remember where you come from, and it goes beyond just name and title, okay? And anything in this world that has a name or title is to keep you in prison. And it's for imprisonment of the soul, okay? Remember that a lot of names and title, we create that as humans, okay? Spirit is formless, nameless, shapeless. You come from them realms, okay? So, continuing. The world is changing to be a part of its glorious unfolding, and I'm gonna have to do a separate video on that. But we all don't worship the same things. We all don't pray to the same things, and I'm sure y'all know that. I'm sure y'all have, you know what I'm saying, have a sense of understanding. One thing to say is that understand who you are, understand your power, understand your ability, and what you can do. And that goes beyond name, beyond titles, beyond form. Okay? We create those things. Right? Names, titles, depictions, allegory. Okay? We also bring things into form. So you have to understand how much power that you actually have, understand where you come from, okay? It's one thing I want to touch on. There's so much I can get into in terms of biblical natures, scriptures, and a lot of the things that, you know, people empowered and curated and created, and stuff like that. But I ain't never been a spiritual hater anyways. A lot of these things, you know, they was created to help y'all understand certain things, but it then turned into a system of control. See, the people that create a lot of these systems and things of that nature don't have the same form of higher consciousness for this. Like they don't have that level of higher consciousness to understand, and to perceive, to do things to help evolve humanity. Instead, they have things to destruct humanity for the sake of the self. Okay, so it's a very lower nature, lower octave type form of consciousness, and that's just the only issue right now. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, spiritual hater, they spent a lot of time to build and shape the world the way it is, and that takes a lot of time and a lot of effort and things of that nature. Okay. So, continuing, the world is changing, okay? And to be a part of its glorious unfolding, you are invited to do this deep work. Miracles are waiting for you once you set yourself free and allow your memories of the past to lead you to the truth. Transformation comes with a price. And it's a self-sacrifice. Leaving some of your old self behind isn't easy, exactly. But if it is necessary to become the one you have been waiting for. But it is necessary to become the one you have been waiting for. Correct. So transformation comes with a price. Leaving some of the old self behind isn't easy, but it is necessary to become the one you have been waiting for. Summon your courage. The goddess Mimazine will help you. You will rise up from this mess, and only beauty and strength will remain. Okay. I like that for you, Taurus. And of course, these readings are a little extended this week for you. You know, they're a little longer. I know you've probably took notice to that already, and that's okay. Okay, I hope you guys enjoy that. I hope you found clarity here with the extensives. If you guys like the extensives, let me know down below. Maybe we can create a segment around it. I do plan on creating a segment around it, maybe for like a members only thing. When we get to that point on the channel, we can do a members only extensive segment. But if you guys would like an extensive every now and then, drop it down below and let me know, and we can start pulling out different you really incorporating different decks and things of that nature, you know. And that's where we will get, you know, in our personal readings we get very deep, but on the channel maybe we'll do something for our members only section when we get there. But let us know in the comments, guys, and it helps us, you know, let us know how we should be shaping our content. And it isn't just about the content, it's about the message. So at the end of the day, we're going to do what we got to do to articulate the message, but understanding how and what way the message gets out in the best is how you guys let me know. Is through your comment, through your comments, through your insights. Okay. What forms do you find most accurate? Whether it's long, whether you like the insights of the Oracle deck, like the clarity of the playing card deck. Let me know, guys. So I appreciate you guys down below. I hope you guys have a good little month of April, Taurus. And as always, I'm watching from afar. You know, I'm rooting for you. Namo Himalaya. Keep shining. True star stuff. And catch you on the next one. Okay.